Stop playing around. Stop staying up until 2 a.m. for the booty call. Stop leaving the house at 2 a.m. for the booty call because now you're waking up late. That's on you, bro. You're skinny because of you. Because you lack discipline. You're not skinny because of your genetics. You're not skinny because you have a very fast metabolism. The harder you train, the more food you will naturally want to eat. The harder you train, the better you will sleep at night. The harder you train, the better you will look. The harder you train, the more defined your muscles will be, brother. It doesn't take that long. And you've been secretly lying to yourself, telling yourself you're not sure why that girl left you. What's up, fellas? It's Fari. Like, comment, and subscribe only if you fuck with it. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at organic.fari. Alright, so if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume you're super skinny. If your feelings are easily hurt, please click off the video, brother. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to hold anything back. My only goal is to help men become the best version of themselves while I'm on the journey of becoming the best version of myself. But I promise you, if you watch this entire video, if you take notes and you take action, I guarantee you that you will gain 10 pounds of lean muscle in the next 20 weeks. I know how you feel, bro. I was there. Inconsistent in the gym. You may have been an athlete in the past, so you've never really been fat as hell. You've never really been too much out of shape, but you're skinny as shit, brother. You lack confidence. You desperately want to put on muscle, and you've been secretly lying to yourself, telling yourself you're not sure why that girl left you. You've been secretly telling yourself you're not sure why you're not doing good at work. You've been secretly telling yourself you don't know why your friends and your family don't respect you. But brother, we both know deep down inside is because you're not being the best man or the best version of yourself. You're definitely not being the man that God has called you to be on this earth. And that's physically and mentally, brother. How many times do we have to say a lot of this shit starts with the gym, starts with fitness? When will you guys get this through your skulls? Hopefully sooner rather than later. There's many pillars to being the best version of yourself, physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, relationships, you can name it. But today we're going to focus on one thing, and that's the body. That's fitness. If that wasn't apparent from the title of this video, I'm not sure what to tell you, but that's what we're focusing on today, brother. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to share with you the exact strategies step by step that I personally use. And the goal is, if you follow along properly, if you follow instructions, if you follow it to a T, you yourself will be able to put on 10 pounds of lean muscle in 20 weeks, bro, in 5 months. It doesn't take that long. The first thing I need you to get through your head is you need to realize why you are skinny. You're not skinny because of your genetics. You're not skinny because you have a very fast metabolism. You're skinny because of your daily lifestyle, your habits, your choices, and your decisions. And your routines. Throw in whatever word you want. It's on you, bro. You're skinny because of you. Because you lack discipline. You don't want it bad enough. You don't want this shit bad enough, bro. You're okay with being skinny. You're okay with being overlooked, brother. I'm not. So that's why I got up and made a change. What the fuck are you going to do? I hope you get up and make a change. You don't make this shit a priority. You just, like I said, you don't want it bad enough. You just kind of want it. So it's not a priority. You don't put these things first. All of your habits align with the version of you that's skinny. They definitely don't align with the version of you that has lean muscle, because if it did, you'd have the lean muscle, brother. It's that simple. One thing about the body, you can't lie. You can't lie. That's why I get on here and I'm honest about my own routines and what I do, because I'm not the biggest guy, brother. But like I say in every single video, you can't tell me shit, because I do get up and I do go put work in. I do pay attention to the food that I'm eating. And I was able to gain, I did it myself, I was able to gain 10 pounds of muscle in 20 weeks, brother. It may not sound like a lot, but how much muscle have you gained in the last 20 weeks? Exactly. So maybe you should sit down, sit back, stop acting like you know it all, and listen for a second. So the number one thing you want to do as a skinny guy is you want to eat in a caloric surplus. I'm not going to go all the way into detail on how to find how many calories you should be eating per day. If you don't know how to do that, you're a complete beginner and you should probably go do some more research on YouTube. I will end up doing a more in-depth video, but I just don't have the time to do it right here, right now. That's not the main point of this video. but you want to eat in a caloric surplus. You want to eat more calories than your body requires to stay at the weight that you are now. There's many different ways for you to follow this, or there's many different ways for you to figure this out. You can Google it, you can chat GPT it. Brother, just find out how many calories you need every single day and what you can do to start off easily without doing any major calculations or without me going too deep into it is find your maintenance calories, how many calories it takes for you to maintain for the day, for each day, and then you want to add about 200 calories so you're in a surplus. So the easiest way to do this is going to be download MyFitnessPal. With this app, like I said, you enter in all your information. It'll spit back out a few numbers to you. It'll show you how many calories per day you need to eat. You want to make sure, brother, nutrition is more important than the gym when you're skinny as hell. Eat food. That's why you're skinny. You need to eat. You need to make it a priority to eat. There shouldn't be a day that goes by that you're not hitting your calorie goal. And your calorie goal is the calorie surplus, not the maintenance calories. Make sure you're hitting this every day, brother, by any means necessary. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, when I first did this, I realized I wasn't even eating. What you'll do is you'll find out a lot of you think you're eating a lot, but you're not. It was actually crazy for me to look at this app and realize once I started tracking my food, because you're gonna track your food daily. I know you don't want to do it, but track your food, brother. There'll come a day where you don't have to track the food anymore, where you can just do it intuitively, but you're not there yet. Track your food. But when I first started doing this, I was so surprised at how much food I wasn't eating. I wasn't eating enough. I wasn't even eating the amount of calories it took for me to maintain my weight. You're probably in the same boat, brother. So download MyFitnessPal, learn how many calories you need to eat per day, hit that calorie goal every single day. Next thing you want to do is learn about macronutrients. So carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. I'm not going to go into detail about this right now, but what you want to do is you want to focus on protein. Eat as much protein as you can. Every single meal that you eat, you want to eat protein. You can worry about carbohydrates and fats later, about tweaking those and moving those around to play with your body composition. That's more complex things, but right now focus on eating enough protein. A lot of people say anywhere between 0.8 to 1 grams of protein per body weight. So if you're 120, 130, 140 pounds, you're going to want to eat 120, roughly 120, 130, 140 grams of protein per day, respectively, and roughly. You want to focus on eating whole, clean foods. Brother, if it doesn't come from the earth, I don't want it. If it doesn't come from a farm, I don't want it. If it doesn't come off a tree, I don't want it. If it doesn't grow from the ground, I don't want it. And here's the kicker, brother. I did all of this while only eating seafood. No meat. Why? But none of that, bro. No pork, no chicken, no beef. And I still gained 10 pounds. So I don't want to hear any excuses. Oh, I don't want to hear any of that, brother. Make sure you're eating 3 meals per day. You need to eat multiple meals per day. The more meals you eat per day, the better. The easier this will be because you're already a skinny ass dude. You already don't have the biggest appetite. So trying to force down an entire plate of 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 calories, whatever your calorie goal is, doing that is nearly impossible. So space these meals out, brother. Give yourself variety as well. Now, this is a little trick. I don't really see anybody online talking about this, but for skinny guys, you want to eat processed food. Incorporate processed food into your diet. So the reason why you want to eat processed foods is because it'll speed up the time it takes for you to gain the weight. So I know I'm contradicting myself because I just said eat clean foods, focus on whole foods, but brother, if you want to gain weight, you're going to have to get in the right calories. Right now, at this point, because you're super skinny, calories are more important than macronutrients. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's okay if you go over your fat intake goal. It's okay if you go over your carbohydrates intake goal. Sometimes it's even okay if you're under your protein intake goal. But as long as you hit that caloric surplus, that's the most important thing. However, you want to do this with discernment, have some balance. Because not only do we eat whole clean foods to fuel our body, but we eat whole clean foods to fuel our mind. And all of these processed, sugary, bullshit, fast foods are going to destroy your brain. Trust me. If you're eating a clean diet, the day or the night that you eat some bullshit, you're gonna feel it. Trust me. Another thing I need you to do is take your sleep seriously, brother. 6 to 8 hours. No negotiations. Get your sleep. Get your sleep. Stop playing around. Stop staying up until 2 a.m. for the booty call. Stop leaving the house at 2 a.m. for the booty call because now you're waking up late. Now you don't have enough time to do your morning routine. Now you don't have enough time to go to the gym. Now you're going to work late. Now you're groggy because you, brother, go to bed at a reasonable time. If she is not willing to see you before 10 p.m. or you're not willing to see her before 10 p.m., she's not the woman for you. And it's easier said than done, brother, because this is something that I struggle with right now, still to this day. But I've gotten a lot better. And I want to see you do a lot better than me. So that's why I'm adding this in there. Another thing I struggle when it comes to sleep with, and that you guys are probably struggling with, is a bunch of scrolling. I may not be on TikTok. I may not be on IG Reels looking at bullshit. I may even just be on YouTube watching straight educational, motivational stuff. But brother, go to sleep. Put it down. Those YouTube videos will be there tomorrow. Trust me. Get your rest. What people don't realize is a lack of sleep raises your cortisol levels. And when you have an increase in an excessive amount of cortisol levels present, it hinders testosterone and growth hormone, which is vital and essential to you as a man for your masculinity and for building muscle, brother. So get your rest. It means a lot more than you think. We're not in high school anymore. Brother, you need your rest. Stop trying to be Superman and go to the gym, work on your purpose off 2-3 hours of sleep. I mean, sometimes you can do it, but every day, brother, no. Get your rest, brother, please. So now those two things are probably the hardest thing. Eating and sleep are the two hardest things, two most important things. The next thing is the training, the actual physical fitness. You want to do this 4 to 5 times per week and you want to go hard as fuck, brother. The harder you train, the more food you will naturally want to eat. The harder you train, the better you will sleep at night. The harder you train, the better you will look. The harder you train, the more defined your muscles will be, brother. 4 to 5 times per week. None of that 3 times per week bullshit. When you're not trying to put on this muscle, we might be able to knock you down to just 3 times per week. But right now, bro, 4 to 5 times per week. I really want you in there at 5 times per week. That's what I was doing. But I know you're human, especially if you're starting off at ground zero. I'll give you a little grace. I'll give you a little slack. 4 times per week. 4 to 5 times per week training, brother. No negotiation. And when you're doing this training, you don't need any cardio. Stay your skinny ass off of that treadmill. Stay your skinny ass off of that Stairmaster. The most that I'll allow you to do is go for a walk or a hike. That's it. You don't need no cardio, brother. You're skinny. Why would you think that you need to do cardio? Now, this is a secret. Liquid calories. Liquid calories are very important. I have a shake that I drink every single day, and I made enough to fill up a 2-liter plastic water bottle. 2 bananas, blueberries, oat milk, peanuts, protein powder. I think that may be it. I may, if you're interested in that drink, let me know. I can send you the actual ingredients and the servings that I use. But I would drink this every single morning before work. I actually would drink this sometimes for morning, in the morning, and in the evening around my other meals because this shake is easily over 1,000 calories. Depending on how you portion your things out, you can get it a little less than 1,000 calories. You probably could get it to half of that, but brother, I needed that 1,000 calories and it helped out a lot. Delicious, delicious as hell, brother. Tastes like candy, and I don't even like candy. As time goes on and you notice that you're no longer gaining weight, what you want to do is you want to add 200 calories to your 200 calories to your calorie goal. And you just want to do that ever so slightly every time you see that you're not gaining weight. And you also want to understand that oils, butters, and sauces are extra calories. For the fat guys, they want to stay away from this, but for you as a skinny guy, it's okay to cook with butters and oils. It's okay to use sauces with your food. It may not be the most healthy thing for you as far as the actual contents of the food, but when brother, right now, yes, we want to eat healthy. Yes, I promote a healthy lifestyle, but you are trying to gain 10 pounds of muscle in the next 20 weeks. So we're going to cook with butter. We're going to cook with oils. We're going to put sauce on our plate. You need those extra calories, brother. Trust me. So if you follow everything that I said in this video and you track every single thing, I can absolutely guarantee that you will come back to this video and you'll comment and say, wow, I actually gained 10 pounds of muscle in 20 weeks. So if you want to see the actual specific nutrition plan and the specific workout plan that I personally use to gain 10 pounds of muscle in 20 weeks, go ahead and click the link in the bio to book a one-on-one call with me. It's free. We'll chat for a little bit. We'll figure out if you're a good fit for the program and if the program's a good fit for you, brother. Fitness is only one of the pillars that we focus on in this brotherhood, in this program, brother. And we go through all of that because the goal at the end of the day is self-mastery. Fitness is just a part of that, brother. It's a very important part, but there's a whole other range of things that you need to work on as a man on your journey to self-mastery. With this, my brothers get 24/7 access to me. They can call, they can text me, they can FaceTime me at any time. I reach back out to them within 24 hours. And it's for anything, whether they have a question, whether they want to get a laugh off, whether they need some accountability, whether they need an extra push. I'm here for them. And you also get to join a brotherhood of like-minded men. That's one thing that men forget to do, or they take for granted, or they don't pay much attention to, and that's surrounding themselves with other powerful men that are on the same mission, vibrating at a high frequency like themselves. But that's the video for today, guys. I'm out.